Yo novatos, thanks for tuning in to yet another video. Infamous here, San Jose, California. Beautiful day again. Let's get into the topic of today's ride. A couple tips from, I guess, a starting, new at this YouTuber, content creator, whatever you call it. I'm new at this, so take this tips, this information, this whatever it's going to be called in the title of the video, just take it with a grain of salt. I've only been doing this for about, 9 months, 10 months, almost a year. Video editing and uploading videos on YouTube and whatnot. And if you're out there trying to get into it, or you're wondering and how to get to 1,000 subscribers, or who knows, maybe you're just watching the video and you're kind of looking for a couple tips to improve your channel or whatnot. Now I've gotten a couple messages on Instagram. I've gotten messages about my motovlogging setup, my camera, my videos, my editing. And my main tip to you guys would be keeping your videos short. Honestly, I believe that's one of the best tips, keeping your videos short. And that's just mainly, stick to what you're uploading, the topic, kind of like I make my videos, the topic of today's ride. Most content creators, most YouTubers, they would try to keep it under 10 minutes. And that's mainly because there's millions of videos on YouTube that people are, going and watching, and they just go to different videos depending on what it is. A lot of the times people just don't have time to be sitting through a 10 to 15 minute video when they're only probably looking for about 2 minutes of tips, or 2 minutes of advice, or there's something that they can't figure out on the installation, and they're just looking to see if they could get past that problem that they're having. So that's why I have over 100 videos on the channel. That's mainly because I like to kind of break them down and have them shorter and a lot easier to kind of find the videos. That's something that probably would benefit you as a content creator, as a motovlogger. You'll have more footage to upload. You'll have more videos, so you'll typically reach more people. And depending on what some of these people are looking for, maybe they'll like that one video on the Plex audio, and they'll just stick around for the other stuff that you're uploading. So if you make a video about all the other parts or reviews or content in one video, maybe some of these people are not willing to sit through a 30-minute video, and they just kind of get turned off by that. So it's a balance. Honestly, it's a balance between subjects and topics and parts, and it's a balance between a lot of the other things. And that's what I've been trying to do with my videos, trying to balance story videos, dealer videos, installation videos. They're all kind of different, how-to videos, and just getting a right balance, not trying to get too stale on one topic. So that's one tip. Try to keep the video short. Second tip, I kind of mentioned it in that aspect of keeping them short, keeping them short and sweet. Having a topic, trying to stay on one thing, not to kind of ramble kind of the way I do. And letting people find the videos that they want by Google searching, looking at titles, keywords. And that's probably my third tip would be description and absolutely keywords. Keywords are a huge friend to help people find your videos. They go into Google search, they go into the YouTube search, and they'll do Plex audio, and they'll see 3-4 of your videos that you're talking, reviewing, installing, or talking about the Plex audio, first impressions, stuff like that. And they'll be able to see those videos. Like I mentioned, they probably don't want to see the fairing, or they don't want to see you talking about the headlight extension, and that's also related with the Plex audio. So it makes it shorter, it makes it more consistent, and it retains viewership, and the title also has to have some information in there too, and that all kind of falls in with people being able to find your content. So I know that's the boring stuff, honestly. When I'm making videos, editing, filming, and all of that stuff can add up to 2 hours for a 10-minute video, on top of doing the boring stuff, the description, and I do tend to add a lot of description in my videos. If you see my videos, I'll probably have like a paragraph or two. When I decide to cut the video shorter, that's me going back and adding that footage that I cut out. That's why I ended up cutting it out, or sometimes I just repeat myself. A lot of the times I do end up repeating myself, and that was brought to my attention. And listening to the comments, the criticism, and stuff like that, it does help out your channel. Just like Night King, he had a video, one of his earlier videos, he had an intro, I believe it seemed like for 5 minutes, 4 minutes. Somebody in the comments said, you know what, cut your intros down, bro. Nobody wants to see a 5-minute intro. And just listening to your viewers, reading the comments, you do see a lot of helpful tips. I know, like I mentioned in my video, people are just, man, you repeat yourself all the time. So I've been working on that. I've been editing that stuff out. Yes, it takes more time, but it makes the video a lot better, and it keeps the video short. So honestly, it helps out at the end, just like Night King did. He went ahead and cut his intros down to, I believe, maybe down to a minute or 2 minutes. He just says hello, the intro, and then he gets right into the topic of the video. I think my last tip for content, motovlogging, I believe would be the thumbnail. Honestly, you have to make something that kind of gets people's attention. It's always, it's one of those things, you hear it all the time, don't judge a book by its cover, but I mean, that's what people just do. It's human nature, it's in our habit.
A few moments later.
I don't want to get into the PC stuff, but I mean, that's what we do all the time. We see a thumbnail, and we might like the title, but if we don't see a thumbnail that's interesting, then we're probably not gonna watch the video. Like I said, this is gonna add on to time of description, keywords, editing, filming. I mean, it just takes time. And honestly, if you're in this to get famous or to make money or whatever, I think those are the bad reasons to get into this. I think my main reason is was to help out people buying a bike, going to the dealership, and just dealing with their new purchase, dealing with the service, dealing with all different types of things. So I went into helping people out, and mainly, like I said, mainly because just working in the service department, seeing people upset about their bad deals, seeing people upset about being promised special services, special gifts, free stuff being promised. And I just decided, I'm going to start making videos, content on this. And even though people have been commenting, I'm not I'm not going to get into that too. That's pretty much the end of the video. Honestly, these tips are quite honestly kind of directed towards just guys on bikes, motovloggers that are guys. I don't think if you're a girl, you don't need any help with this sort of stuff, honestly. And I mean, it's not to bash on anybody, but it's just the community. It just appears that men are just more likely to support a female motovlogger, a female rider, than they are to support or a man on a bike. Because we're plenty of men riding bikes, and quite honestly, just women doing it, something that mainly dominated by men. People just typically tend to support those content creators, those YouTubers, those motovloggers. They're a lot quicker to hit the subscribe button on a woman's motovlogger channel than they are with a guy. So honestly, if you're a guy and you're motovlogging, you have to really work hard at it. You really have to You really have to put in some time. You really have to, you know, focus on the thumbnails, on the descriptions, on the keywords to get people to kind of watch your content. And it's just, you know, that's just the way it is for just about anything. Quite honestly, you go on Instagram, you go on any other social media. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it there. You guys just stay out there, stay safe. Don't believe everything you read. Life's a risk. Get out there and ride later.